You're listening to the Trade Show Insights Podcast, Season 13, Episode 4. I'm your host and exhibit marketing strategist, Marlis Arnold, bringing you tools to improve your exhibit results. On today's episode, brought to you by the Exhibit Marketers Cafe, we're talking about some strategies for when you have a small exhibit, but actually it can work for exhibits of any size to make you more successful. It's a challenge I hear from exhibitors all the time. How can we possibly stand out with only a 10 by 10 foot booth in a sea of much larger exhibits? While that scenario may feel impossible to overcome, it really isn't. Ultimately, it doesn't matter how big or small your company is, how well known you are, or how much money you've spent to be there. Sometimes the little guys can actually draw a bigger audience than a household name. I know because I've been that little guy. What really matters is the strategy you use before and during the show that sets you up for success. There are so many ways to make the most of a small space. So here are a few keys to small booth success, most of which also apply to a booth of any size. And I will tell you that in each of these points, I'm going to reference other articles, so you'll want to make sure you go to the show notes at tradeshowinsights.com and check out the show notes because you'll find all those links there. Okay, here we go. First of all, tell a story and create an environment. Stories and emotional connections sell far better than statistics and data. That's why creating a theme is so helpful for making your exhibit more relatable and memorable. And you'll find some posts featuring creative theme ideas on the Trade Show Insights blog. Next, make it inviting and comfortable. No matter the size of your booth, does it make people want to spend time there and learn more about what you have to offer? Then focus on interaction and personal attention. Create a multisensory experience and use interactive elements such as hands-on demos or various types of technology to get attendees engaged. And you'll want to be sure to check out our podcast interview that we did on how 5 print guys took over a trade show. That link's in the show notes as well. Next, design with your audience in mind. Use marketing messages and themes that will draw them in and make them feel like you're reading their mind. And we've got a couple of posts that will help you understand your audience better. Again, the links are in the show notes on Trade Show Insights. Next, ramp up the pre-show promotions. Don't just hope attendees will find you on the show floor. Create a sense of excitement and anticipation for your exhibit. And we've got a post with some promotion mistakes to avoid. Then take advantage of sponsor opportunities. Most shows offer a variety of options and price points for sponsorship. If you don't find something on the list that suits you, ask them if you can create a custom sponsor package. Again, there's an article for maximizing sponsorships on the Trade Show Insights blog. And finally, make booth staff training a priority. You hear me say this over and over, but you've got to be sure they know how to maximize every conversation from the moment of engagement through qualifying and overcoming objections. And you'll find lots of different posts on the website about the importance of educating your booth staff. You can also find a link in the show notes to download your own free copy of the Exhibitor Education Manifesto, which you can share with anybody in your organization to help share why it is that it's so important and what exhibitor education actually includes. So don't let a small booth space limit your potential to produce big results at your next show. Take time to implement even a few of these strategies we went over today, and you might be amazed just how exponential your success can be. Did you enjoy today's episode? Then come join the discussion on our brand new community on Facebook. You'll find it at tradeshowinsights.com/community. Trade Show Insights is protected by the Creative Commons copyright license. You may feel free to share this recording with colleagues or embed it on your own blog as long as it's shared in its entirety and is not used for commercial purposes. To learn more, please see the link in the sidebar of the show notes at tradeshowinsights.com. Well, that's it for this episode of Trade Show Insights. Be sure to check out our show notes and archives at tradeshowinsights.com. You can also connect with me using the social media links or the contact page on the site. I'm Marlis Arnold. Thanks for listening, and be sure to join us next time for more tools to improve your exhibit results.